Let's talk about watering for a minute. Depending on how much sun, how much wind, honestly, wind impacts a container, depending on the material that the container is. Unfortunately, a plastic pot is one of the best. I know.
I hate that. I
It's it it
know.
it retains the water better. So if you have a chance to plant something in a plastic pot and then sink it, just lower it into a beautiful pot, that could help your watering situation. Terracotta is very fast to dry out. Glazed ceramic is less so, simply because it's glazed. Metal in the shade is pretty darn good, but metal in the sun, oh
Hot,
no,
hot,
that
hot.
so
Mucho caliente. Muy caliente or mucho caliente? You're the
muy
Spanish
caliente.
teacher.
This is the
Muy
adverb that
caliente.
modifies
I
the
didn't need to
adjective.
know that much. I just needed to
Mucho
know whether it was
calor.
wrong or not.
Calor is the noun. Mucho calor, muy caliente.
Right.
Tienes razón. There is a funny way of making it so that your containers don't have to be watered so much. And it's kind of counterintuitive, but it works. And that is to mulch your containers. Have you ever done that?
Yes, I have. I like the look of it in the early spring when things are looking a little scabby and starting to come through the mulch, and then I completely forget about it later in the summer.
You can use all kinds of things. A beautiful white gravel is something if you're going to see it, but I'll just use handfuls of my garden mulch. So double shredded hardwood bark. And I, like you, if I'm going to plant a mixed plant container, you're not going to see the soil. So I'm just stuffing things, even leaves, in between those plant root systems to make it so the soil is not exposed to the air. It's not exposed to the sun anyway, because I planted so thickly. It's not exposed to the air, and I don't have to water so much. It really works.
Another watering thing you can do is use a wick system, and you can do this yourself just by pulling a large piece of a cottony material, some sort of a thick, felty material, a strip, maybe this long. You fold it in half and you grab that middle bit with something that can help you pull it up through the bottom of the pot, like a plastic pot, and then and the soil goes all around it. So you start that way. You put your plant in, and this is the small pot that you're going to put into a bigger pot, and then that wick sits down into water. You have it in a
Nice.
tray in the bottom. Now, the mosquitoes, possibly, who
Mm.
knows if they're finding it, but it does mean osmosis keeps pulling that water up into the soil and it just stays hydrated longer. I have a wonderful hanging basket called the Weekender that I got, gosh, 8 years ago at the Mid Atlantic Nursery and Trade Manse in Baltimore. And this is a plastic system with that wick in it, and it grabs that moisture, and it means that you're not having to water that big hanging basket every single day, which you should have to by rights, but you don't have to because of that wicking system. And you can do that yourself. If you're buying little plants at like a garden center like a half garden center like Home Depot or Lowe's, they tend to have that in all of their little house plants. And then when you're unpotting them, you'll see the little
Oh,
plastic stick that
yeah.
goes
I've
up in
noticed
there
that.
and they just use a string. They
Huh?
just use a string, but you can keep that little pin and that little bit of string and reuse it somewhere else.
That is so smart.
I mean, that's just worth the price of admission right there. Garden mixer for the win.